Hi everyone, it's Josie, Charlotte. I had made a couple videos in the past and they were well liked, but they weren't they were from the heart, but they weren't exactly planned. They were kind of an impromptu thing. They were, well, let's just say I was a little bit having fun. And things just came about with those videos. And anyways, I want to make a change. I want to talk to you all because I love you. I want you to know that I love you, and I want you to also know that I want to share my story with you. um, my life has been valleys and mountains, peaks and like, well, peaks and valleys. I'm just rambling, but you'll have to excuse me. It is midnight. I am on my porch. I had a long day. It was very hot. My friend and I were at the state fair. I had fried alligator on a stick today. First time I've ever tried alligator, and I'm a girl from Florida originally, so that was interesting. Very tasty. It's like chicken. But the main point that I wanted to talk about with this first video is that it gets better. I've seen so many videos with the it gets better tag on YouTube, on the internet, Vimeo, whatever, and I can't get enough of it. I love that there are people out there willing to share their stories, and I know how hard it is because right now I'm still having a little bit of palpitations about this. I think it's amazing. I want to share with you everything that I feel. Sorry, there's people on the street. Like I said, I'm sitting on my porch, so disregard my being distracted and whatever. But you know what? This is where I'm at in my life. When I was growing up, I was scared to be who I was. I was always scared that I was going to be judged, that I couldn't be who I knew I was, the girl I was going to be. I was going to be hated, whatever. I was told those things weren't acceptable. I had to be this person, couldn't change. And I lived that lie. And I came to internalize it, I thought. And it never took, but I tried to live that reality. And I became very depressed. And through these last couple years, I have come to realize that this life is flying by. I'm 28, not that that's old, but I didn't see, the time. I feel like I didn't even see the time go by. I feel like it's just happened, and now my 10-year high school reunion has come and gone, and where are we? It's been a long road. I lost my brother when I was 24. A lot of you know that. I was almost 24, I should say. I was 23 and 11 months. And that was the turning point of my life. It was a point at which I knew I had to make a choice. I had to either shut down and never grow, or I had to take that tragedy and I had to make something come of it. Something that could honor his memory. Some way that I could express to the world his love and his pure, effusive personality that could just light up anybody's day. I went back to nursing school at that time. I also came out as gay at that time. I finally admitted that to myself and to others. and that was a burden lifted from my shoulders, and I had so much support, and it was amazing. Um, but as time went on, I still continued to feel that life was still wrong. Um, I was still somebody else. I was living this dichotomy of going out in drag once in a while, having the time of my life, feeling beautiful, and then I'd take the wig off and the makeup, and I would feel hideous again. Like, no one would love me, and who on earth would think I was attractive? I was a pariah, I thought. And to my friends, the dichotomy became more and more obvious. But especially to myself, I had to work through a lot of demons to be able to come to the realization that this dichotomy did not have to exist, and in fact it was very unhealthy. I needed to make a choice. I could go back to living the lie, or I could try to synthesize, and I could try to become the person that I always was meant to be, the one person. And Josie was always me. I've always been her. And she, and those who knew Joe, I mean, he's me too. I mean, we live in a world where we have to wear different hats and we have to become different things to different people. But I like to think we're still the same person at the core. And that's true. It doesn't matter what the packaging is, really. We're the same person, but sometimes we have to change the outer appearance a little in order to feel at peace. And that's where I'm at in my life right now. I've come out at work as transgender. I've come out in the community in Duluth as transgender. I've come out to many people as transgender. Steps to take to continue. I've begun gender therapy. I am looking to begin hormone therapy. I need to talk to my parents. That's going to be hard. It's going to be really scary. There's going to be tears. There might be yelling. I like to think, though, that they're going to love their child, and I know they will. It's going to be real soon, but there's been some things that have happened. My parents moved away. They don't live near me anymore. They were an hour away before, and now they're like a 6-hour drive away in Wisconsin. And, I work a lot, and it's just hard to see them. But, for those of you out there who might be in a similar situation, I want you to know that growth comes. It comes with pain, and it comes with time, but growth comes. It comes when we least expect it, sometimes, but it always comes. I like to think it always comes at the right time. I came out at just the right time for me. I needed to experience life on this side of the fence a little bit in trial runs before I was able to make the plunge. It's scary, but it's so rewarding. And I'm so glad I've done it, and I'm so glad I'm continuing this journey. I want to share more about my past, my story, how I grew up, my experience as being transgender and as being gay. And and I'd love to have feedback from each of you and to hear what your thoughts are, and you tell me your story. I share mine just out of a hope that maybe somebody might be inspired. One of you might get a smile. If you get a tear, I'm sorry. Well, I've always hated making other people cry. It makes me want to cry. But the whole point is, I guess, as I reach the 11-minute mark, I'll cut it short, but this is an introduction. Hi, I'm Josie Charlotte Ramsey. I'm a transgender woman, and I love you, each of you, and I want to know your story, and I want to share my story, and I want each of us to grow with each other and to become more tolerant and more aware of those around us that might be a little different, but we each bring our own unique, beautiful piece of tapestry to the quilt that is life, I like to think. In the words of a song by one of the contestants from Drag Race, she said, let the streets be my runway tonight in the fashion show we call life. That makes me so happy. I love those words, and Manila Luzon, you are one of my idols, girl. I love meeting you at DragCon. You're amazing. So yeah, okay. Well, I love each of you again. And comment, like, share, and let me know if you'd like to see more videos. I want to share more. I think I'm gonna try to post this on my YouTube, and I'll share my YouTube channel. I don't have like any videos up yet, but this might be the first of many. So I just feel like I want to begin this journey, and I want to help bring some of you along, because I know that there are some of you that are following me that are going through this process yourself, and you're not sure, and you're scared, and you have questions, and you have doubts, and you have doubters, and people that may not support you. You have probably, there are people that do support you, and I'm one of them, and I love you, okay? I'm looking right into the camera, and I'm saying this. I, Josie Charlotte, love you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Always remember that. You have a unique, infinite quality that you can bring to the universe. Each of us does. You just have to tap it. So again, comment, share, like, and I love you guys, and wish you the best. Night.